Hello everyone and welcome to the Money Man. Now today I've got an absolute treat for you. I've got some notes that are quite unusual, quite rare, quite difficult to get hold of in uncirculated condition. I'm talking about the Manx Pound. Now, some of you might not be familiar with the Manx Pound. I'm sure the die-hard collectors out there know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the money, the pound sterling that's used on the Isle of Man. Now, the Isle of Man is a British Crown dependency nestled in the Irish Sea between England and Wales and over towards the other side, Ireland and Northern Ireland. And it's nestled in the sea right between those four countries. And if we have a look, here is the first note that I have to show you. So this is an Isle of Man 50 pence note. Now this one's quite old. It's about 35 years old. They no longer use this because obviously it's just a coin now, and the value is so small it doesn't warrant a paper note. But this is the first one that I have to show you, and it's got a nice. I'm pretty sure that is a Norse Viking ship on the back. I'm not quite sure, but I've seen quite a few of these on the internet, on the eBay and stuff like that, and they do all right. Price is not too bad, but you can pick them up quite easily. So that's not really the rare one that I'm speaking of, but nice nonetheless. Now, let's get into the contemporary set that's in circulation now. Here is the £5 note, and you can see it looks absolutely beautiful. We've got Queen Elizabeth II right here in her younger days, but she's still depicted on the Manx Pound. A younger portrait is used, unlike other places like I think it's Jersey, for instance, uses a slightly more contemporary image of Her Royal Highness Queen Elizabeth II. She looks much older, but this one, the Queen looks quite young. So if we turn around and look at the back, it says we've got Castle Rushen 1775, which is obviously a castle on the Isle of Man. If you ever get the chance to go to the United Kingdom and you can take a boat trip over to the Isle of Man, you absolutely should do it. It's a gorgeous place. And I've heard that the people are super friendly. I've only ever seen it on TV, and I'm kind of shamed that I'd never actually been there, but when I go back to the UK, I will definitely be going over to the Isle of Man. And I've got a lot of friends that speak very fondly of the Isle of Man. So, yeah, that's the first one, £5. So, let's get into the second contemporary note, which is, of course, the 10 Manx Pound, and here it is. So again, you can see the design is sort of similar. In the middle here, we've got the sort of sigil or coat of arms of the Isle of Man, which is the 3 legs. And actually, I can tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. Now, if we keep going, we'll turn it around, have a look at the back. We've got another castle. This is Peel Castle. So again, you can see we've got a very historic scene here, and this one says 1830. So again, beautiful notes that are pretty much celebrating, the heritage and the history of the Isle of Man. So let's get on to the next one. So the next one is the 20 Manx Pound note, and here it is. Absolutely beautiful. Here you can see we've got a geographical representation of the Isle of Man. That's the shape of it. And then if we turn it around, now this one says, I think it says Laxey Wheel, 1854. So I guess that this is something relating to the Industrial Revolution, I would have thought. But that's just a guess. But obviously something that was constructed that was seen as quite a technological marvel at the time. You can see people are in a celebratory mood here, sort of applauding the construction of this device, and yeah, pretty cool. I'm sure you can go and visit these sites. I won't be surprised if that's still there in some kind of working order. We've got loads of stuff like this in England dotted around from the Industrial Revolution, sort of like working museums. But yeah, I'd love to know a little bit more about that. But there's the 20. And then the last one is the 50. This is a beast. I love this note. So this is obviously the hardest one to get. It's the highest denomination available, and it is just stunning, and it's massive as well. Really beautiful note. If we swing it around and look at the back, on the back we've actually got Douglas Bay, 1841. Again, another beautiful historical scene. And I think these are my favourite types of paper notes, the ones that really sort of depict, you know, sort of historical and cultural images on them. Really tells you a lot about a country and what they value. And I think we should all value our heritage and our history. So I love these so much. You can sort of see the 50 shining through the back there, and yeah, just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous paper notes. The style is a little bit more old-fashioned. Seems to be the case with sort of Jersey, Guernsey. Kind of was until recently. Gibraltar notes, they were quite old-fashioned, but the contemporary notes that they have now are really, really quite modern, quite sleek looking. And obviously the new Bank of England notes are a lot more sleek and a lot more interesting in terms of the colour and vibrancy. But I still prefer these old designs, to be honest. As beautiful as the new sort of polymer notes look, there's something about these old paper ones that I just love. So yeah, so that's the set that I have to show you today. Now, just to tell you about what is going on in the middle of the flag, you can see every single one has got the civil ensign. This is the civil ensign of the Isle of Man, and it's actually represented on the civil and state flag as well. So that's why you'll always see it in or on the paper notes, and it's also on their coins as well. So yeah, if you've liked this video, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see some really up close, high definition images of these notes, please go down into the description and go to my Facebook page. You can find everything that is currently in my collection there. Thank you so much for watching. That's the Money Man signing out for now. Bye bye.